Hello everybody and welcome back to AOR Season 16 here for round number 11, the German Grand Prix at Hockenheim, and coming into this round after the 3-week Christmas and New Year break, where I didn't actually play the game too much, but that time did enable me to get a fair amount of practice in for this race especially. And yeah, I was feeling pretty confident heading into this, especially with my race pace, but once again qualifying wasn't amazing, and that's mainly due to the fact we have to qualify on the harder compound round here to make the one-stop work. And you can see here I'm on the soft tyres, obviously yet to set a valid lap time, and you can see there on my first attempt of a lap here on the soft tyres I invalidated at turn 1, which is so easy to do here at Hockenheim, and it's actually, yeah, it's going to be a tough race with especially that corner, trying not to get any penalties, and yeah, that could make or break your race, I feel. So got to be careful of that, and we've got one last chance here to try and get a lap in on these tyres. So we can't cut turn 1, so we're going to take it very cautiously here, and I feel we probably lost about a tenth or maybe a little bit more by doing that, because you would have seen how cautious I went just to stop myself from extending track limits or cutting the corner, because I do not want to be qualifying down at the back of the grid. So we managed to take that well enough that time, although we have lost quite a bit of time, already 2 tenths down on my 10.6, which I did on ultra softs, which was obviously invalidated purposely in order to not qualify on that set of tyres. But I think my PB on these tyres was an 11.0, so that's ideally where I'll be aiming for, but you can see already 3 tenths down on a 10.6, so that does look highly unlikely right now. So we've got to try and push as hard as possible here in the remainder of this lap, and yeah, I'm giving it everything because I want to be as high as possible on the grid, because I feel our race pace is good enough to hopefully fight for a win. I felt like I could compete with the top guys around here, and also coming into this I think P4 in the championship after obviously Silverstone, the glitch affected me quite a bit, and yeah, I was still 23 points behind Michael in the championship, who was the leader, so it was still pretty close. So if we can get a podium around here today, that would definitely be a good result. So heading towards the line now, we're 7 tenths down on our 10.6, and we do an 11.3, which puts us P8 on the grid, which it could be a lot worse. It's not too bad actually. It's not the worst position we could start. It definitely gives me the opportunity to fight for a good result, but still, if I had managed to put in a valid lap time, I think the first time round, I think I could have been able to, yeah, maybe push a little bit harder with less to lose, but unfortunately I had to be a little bit more cautious. So we're starting P8. Let's see what we can do from here. J Thorne put it on pole in the ultra soft tyres, so there's not a chance he's going to be able to do the one stop, so let's wait and see how that goes. But 5 red lights and away we go, and we get actually a really good launch there off the line. Big C didn't get a good start at all, and we managed to get in front of him already into turn number 1, and already up the inside of Nardi there, trying to get through into P6, because I feel the 4 in front, we could definitely fight with them for the win around here. So trying to get through on Nardi as quickly as possible, sending it up the inside there, and in fact we actually managed to get in front of him, but you can see we make a little bit of contact there on the exit, which pushes us wide, and he manages to get back through into P6. So we're going back into the slipstream with him to ideally try and make a move towards the hairpin. So in the slipstream we're not really gaining too much on him, but we've managed to go to the inside, and we go for it up the inside here at the hairpin, but you can see Alex behind has hit us, and yeah, we've been spun around, and I've got damage to my wing, and from there pretty much my race is over. You can see here he waits for me, which is fair enough. He clearly knew it was his own fault, and he did apologise after the race. I have actually taken it to the stewards because I feel, yeah, it was just not really a good move, and it's another race where I've lost a heap of points through no fault of my own, and it's honestly very frustrating when you're in a fight like this. It's cost me a lot of points once again, and yeah, my wing's damaged. I have to pit an extra time, and the only reason I really continued was because I was hoping for a safety car, because other than that there's not a chance I can get back into the fight for any decent points. So effectively we are out of the race here. There's nothing I could do. Coming to the pits at the end of lap 1, and yeah, we're going to have to do a 2-stop from here. So that's pretty much our race over. Alex did lose out from it as well, obviously having to wait, but yeah, I feel we could have got past Nardi there at the hairpin, and we would have been in the fight for a good result around here. So another frustrating race, another lack of points through no fault of my own. Silverstone was, I don't know if it was, yeah, both of these have been probably equally as bad. It's so frustrating when you spend quite a bit of time practicing for a race, and then for it to last about 30 seconds before being taken out through no fault of your own. So yeah, that now puts me 48 points behind Michael in the championship. He actually won the race here, not on track, but he won it through lack of time penalties. So fair play to him, he drove very well again, so he's now extended his lead at the top of the standings, and he's 48 points in front of us. We're now down into P5 in the championship, so the order's now Michael, Lucas, I think Dom, then Deagle, it might be the other way around, and then myself in P5, and then Williams Alex in P6. So I'm not going to give up. I'm still going to try and fight for this championship. There's still a very long way to go, still 10 rounds after this, so it's not over, and I'm going to give it my all to try and fight for this championship, despite having to focus on A levels more than focusing on racing, obviously, because that is the priority. But I'm still going to give it a go. I'm going to try my very best to fight for this championship. You can see here, still driving around, still hoping maybe a safety car will come out to try and pick up a few points. I was going for the fastest lap here on this lap well, I'm currently on the faster compound of tyres compared to people around me, except from Danny, who also lost his wing on lap 1. And we managed to set a 12.9, which is a very, very quick lap time, but on the soft tyres you can't really, it doesn't really mean anything anyway. We're down in P14. We're having a good fight with Danny, to be fair, for P13. Did enjoy this fight, but my mind throughout the rest of this race, just like it was at Silverstone, was somewhere else, because obviously it's frustrating. I want to be at least on the podium around here, so to have that kind of thing happen, it's not good at all. But we managed to get through there on Danny for P13, but there's no points, so nobody really cares about that anyway. So across the line to finish P13 here at Germany. So another bad race for the championship, so we just got to try and give it our all at Hungary and in the next few races as well. So thank you very much for watching. Apologies for the short video, but what can I say? Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.